I wish the rain would stop so we could go surf.
I don't know if I'd make a wish for it to stop raining.
Why is that?
There was a time when people would do anything just to make it rain.
Ooh, you got a story this time?
There was once this righteous dude named Elijah. He was seriously rad. Once he faced off against 850 fake prophets and prayed a 64-word prayer and called fire down from heaven, so hot it burned up the water around the sacrifice he made. The evil king Ahab and Queen Jezebel hated him like crazy because he loved God. While all this was going on, there had been no rain.
No rain?
You're interrupting my vibe as I spin this story. Yes, no rain. It was so bad, even the rivers had dried up. By this time, everybody knew who Elijah was, even though he wasn't on Instagram. So he's on top of this mountain and begins to pray for rain. He tells his buddies to check the skies. His buddy runs to the edge of the mountain, looks out, and yells to him, "There's no rain coming!" Elijah nods and starts praying again. He knew what God had told him about the rain. Elijah wanted to make God's name go viral, so everyone would know that his God was the one true God, and stop worshiping the evil king and queen's fake gods. After praying, Elijah heard God's voice and knew God was going to bring the rain, so he found the evil king and told him so.
Bring the rain, Elijah.
Stop, dude. I already told you. That's when Ahab looks up at the bright blue sky and starts laughing at Elijah's face. "You're crazy," he giggled at Elijah. "There's not a cloud in the sky, and there's been no rain for 3 years. The evil king slaps Elijah on the back and tells him that he's going home to enjoy his supper and thanked him for the funny joke. Only it wasn't a joke. Elijah goes on top of the mountain with his servant, starts praying hard, and checked for the clouds. God told him it was gonna rain, and Elijah wasn't gonna stop praying until it did.
That's some faith right there, dude.
For sure. So, Elijah was like, "What about now, dude?" And his servant was like, "Still nothing. Are you sure your prayers are gonna work?" And Elijah was like, "I'm sure," and he started praying harder. That's when he sent his servant to check again. 5 times, 6 times, and finally, after checking 7 times, his servant came running back, so hard he almost tripped over his own feet. I see something, he yelled. Right then, the clouds were moving in, the skies were getting dark, and then, thunder. The rain started pouring when Elijah fell down on his knees, raised his hands, and thanked God, because he knew the whole world would know that his God was the one true God.
I get it now. Instead of listening to what the people said and getting scared, Elijah prayed and heard God speak to him. That reminds me of John Zinn, a surfer that said, "You can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf." Elijah didn't let all the scary things happen in the world around him stop him. Instead, he learned how to walk and talk to God and hear his voice. That means everything when you're scared.
That reminds me of Psalm 93:4. "Mightier than the thunders of the many waters, mightier than the waves of the sea. The Lord on high is mighty."
Hey, the storm stopped. You want to go out and hit the waves?
Cha, dude.